れが俺の最高地点だ。
Kill off.
Switch up.
Odd even?
This
One
is season
dice?
2, that's a-
Okay. Ready for
Il reste une chose in la cible.
On accepte juste gang 2
C'est ça, c'est juste ça.
C'est un gros dégueulasse.
Je suis saccade.
C'est le vilain. The bad guy is winning.
C'est un gamble.
J'ai ajouté une carte de poche. Thinking on this.
C'est free à best.
Go. 7.
C'est tout dans la main.
Ouais, c'est une Moria ça. Hard cost. avait déjà 4 events dans ton chat?
Quoi?
Il y a déjà 4 events dans ton chat. Mais elle compte pas, right? Celle-là?
Ouais, lui, c'est, ouais.
Ah, ok, ok.
Ouais, il y en a déjà 4.
Ok, ok.
C'est pour ça qu'il check mon chat.
Ah, ouais, non. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Sois patient, Nassim.
Merci, t'arrives. Quelque chose pour.
Lui, il est blanc, il est Lucci.
C'est genre Pastern contre Lucci. Contre Lucci, c'est genre Pastern, tu prends tous tes volets, t'es mis à côté du trash. Genre, vas-y, allez. Tu joues là ton Ice Age, Tempest Kick, Moria, Rebecca, El Mepo, Suspended Lucci. C'est dur à dire. Yep. Ta main?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tout de même?
Et le noir. Après le discord.
voir. Sans bateau.
J'allais girl.
Girl, oui.
On va voir là-dessus.
Mais pas lui.
Ok, ok. Écoute ça.
Elle peut suivre. Tout le monde peut suivre. Et ça lui va.
Vas-y, je vais la faire.
Il n'y avait pas mis rien à ça.
Perfect. Yeah.
Un de mes que sur ce truc. Ça par là, oui.
C'est juste lui qui peut pas donner.
Comment ton chat? Ok. Ouais, s'il te plaît. Dans le suite.
Ok, d'accord. Mind games. C'est son favorite.
601? 4 en main. Disparu mon truc. 5 en main. No action. 5 en main.
Toujours fucking dollar, man. Deux en main? Ouais. Fuck's sake, man.
Je pensais bien.
Oh, man.
C'est ça.
C'est ça.
J'ai pas de le gars.
T'es chanceux que tu t'es pas fait punish pour le play, bro. T'es fucking chanceux.
Mais actually, t'aurais dû freeze tout le temps le parcours. Parce que si turn sideways, c'est ça beau, you're chill.
Ouais, non, je sais. Mais.
Non, tu sais pas, tu l'as jamais fait.
Parce que dans Zoro, au début, c'est plus facile à défendre le parcours.
Still.
C'est juste pour ça.
Still.
Il swing avec son cerveau. J'ai vu qu'il swing avec
C'est ça, pour
son
sûr.
casse-pied.
Mais c'est juste un combo en plus. Even double attack, je me fais fourrer. Ça fait plus. C'est ça que je me disais, j'essaie de défendre.
Mais tour 3, je sais pas, ça aurait été mieux de bottom deck finalement. Je sais pas, hein.
Encore.
Ouais.
Parce que là, c'est genre 6.
Mais c'est contre lui, on veut plus jouer le long game, je pense, que jouer genre.
Parce que là, c'est genre 7, mais genre, je peux mettre du sabot. Soit genre bottom deck.
Je pense que t'es capable de staller un autre.
Mais c'est juste le fait que ça robine. Après ça, la Miss en Sunday, elle peut jouer le forecast qu'il y a encore dans son trash vu qu'il est parti. Genre, s'il avait bottom deck, il aurait pas pu faire leader puis jouer ça par-dessus, je pense. Je pense que oui. C'est dur, mais sur le moment, c'est dur à dire, là, vraiment. Là. Mais en plus, c'est que t'avais pas d'event à jouer avec le marteau, right? Fait que t'as joué genre event pour essayer de piger un. Into nothing, me semble, right? Le tour d'avant, t'avais fait. L'autre tour à 3 dons.
Littéralement, tu swings. Worst case scenario.
J'ai déjà signé. Un qui a bloqué l'autre.
Ah, tu peux pas. Ok, pas mal.
Le truc que je savais pas, c'est que j'ai en fait attaqué le.
Mais c'est vraiment que le fait que lui, son combo, il faut qu'il on KO genre son premier body pour que ça commence à marcher. Mais si tu le bottom deck tout de suite, le tour d'après, il peut pas, genre, c'est ça.
Ma gameplan, c'est que genre, je pars deuxième,
Ouais.
on le faut donc, sinon un parcours comme next turn, je peux bottom deck.
Ouais.
Mais genre, second, j'avais rien.
Ouais.
C'est là qu'il n'y a pas de corps à establish. Puis genre,
Yeah. Fait que là, ça fait un autre tour, hein, je comprends. Mais.
Parce qu'après, c'est le moment où tu juste focus sur les Sunday ou les procs.
Mais les doubles Miss en Sunday, ça fait mal quand même, là. Ça met beaucoup de body support. Let's go wide. Ouais. Peut-être que c'est fini l'air, ou peut-être pas. Lui, il y a un peu d'or là, ça marche pas, c'est ça? Ça dépend. Soit c'est fini prochain ou soit qu'il y en aurait ça.
Man, je te regarde jouer ce deck-là, c'est une safe line. J'ai jamais joué ce deck-là de moi.
Mais dans le match-up, c'est ça qu'il faut que tu fasses, je pense. Faut vraiment que tu joues les Miss en Sunday parce qu'il faut que tu ailles wide. Si tu mets un body, c'est pas assez. Genre, faut vraiment que tu go wide.
Moi, je peux genre max juste genre gérer un body.
Ouais. Ouais. Deux à chaque fois, c'est.
Tous les decks qui vont wide, contre Lucci, c'est genre bloc.
Ouais. Mais.
Parce que leur Nami, c'est facile, parce que genre, c'est one body per
Ouais. Un body, je mets mon sabot, j'enlève le tien. Genre.
c'est one body
Ouais.
per je peux gérer ça, mais genre,
Hey, c'est un bon match.
c'est ça.
Ah, les petits one cost de NL, puis après ça, ils sont 6 par Mais normalement, contre BlackRock, c'est actually un correct match-up pour Lucci, je trouve, genre, mais c'est vraiment les Miss en Sunday dans le même, là.
J'avais peur du double attack. J'avais le carré pour le.
Oh, il y a greed. Pourquoi t'as pas counter? Il y a greed.
Le gars, il est pas content. Le double attack, je l'aurais.
Ouais, parce que c'est moi, t'aurais. Ouais, il y en a
Je pensais pas, là. Bon, moi, je vais y aller, je pense.
Il sort tellement sur le roll avec ça. On doit l'attaque, c'était énorme. Quand j'ai fait.
Ouais, moi, je m'en vais, man. Good luck, tu nous dis.
Hey guys, I just won extra grand battle with Nami, getting a serial Yamato. So yeah, I'll show you guys the Yamato. We'll see what number I get, and also my deck list. And I'll also talk about what I would change for the next event, because I'll attend like maybe 1 or 2 more of these extra grand battles, and hopefully the deck list performs even better. Like it performed completely fine because obviously I won the Yamato, but I think there's still cards I could change to improve the deck list. So yeah, first of all, let's see the number on the Yamato. I got 388. Let's put it in the sleeve before anything. It's a really nice number for me because I am Asian, and Asian likes the number 88. So for me, getting 388, it's pretty insane. Pretty nice Yamato. Pretty nice Yamato, I would say. Nice. Can't complain about this Yamato at all. 388, below 1,000. Very nice texture, very nice art. We also have the Perona, which you get for being top 4. Very nice card, right? Yeah, so those two are the price cards. Let's open the event packs. Let's see what I get. They're all pretty good right now, the event packs, I think. So regardless of which one I get, they're pretty good. Teach, very nice card. Very nice. And what else do we get? A Shanks, not bad. With the new reveal of Investement for OP16, this card is pretty sweet. So yeah, let's do a quick recap. Top with Nami. Got the Perona for top 4. Got the Serial Yamato for finishing first. Shanks as event pack and a Teach as event packs. Really nice cards. So let's put this aside and we'll go for the deck list and some discussion of what cards you could potentially change in extra regulation. Because I actually showed up at this local. I was in a rush. I didn't even have time to I didn't even bring red rocks with me, which was kind of crazy. So I had to borrow them from people at the event. So yeah, 4 girls. We're keeping girls at 4. Nothing crazy. 1 Sanji, unblockable. You could bump this higher. I just don't have space in my list. Same thing as standard, whether it's extra regulation or standard, I'm having the same issue. Sanji being a very good card, just not enough space. 2 Marcos. I think this card is really strong. I know most lists runs this instead. I was running 1 because I do think it has its perks, whether to heal or just trigger an off Gecko effect to be able to heal. But the Marco, if you resolve the draw, it's really powerful. I know against Lucci they can bounce it. Against Ace, if they have Jozu or Atmos, they can bounce it. And against Pinel, they can do -1 Mamaragan to rest your Marco, so for you not to get the value out of the Marco. But I still think the Marco is really strong. In the mirror match, it's hands down one of the better cards. So I'm still at 2 Marcos. I really like the card. 3 Kikunojo, I really hate this card. I sometimes draw it way too many of them, so that's why I cut it to 3. Both from the extra regulation and standard. I'm at 3. 4 is fine. It's just I got on a streak of drawing this way too often. I don't want to draw it all the time, so I dropped it down. 2 Rayleigh removal, really good. 4 Zeus removal as well, very good card. Nojiko is also an option, but I like Zeus better. 2 Red Rocks. Red Rock could be at 3, but I think it becomes slightly breaking. But this card is just good. Once you have a board set up, this card just becomes good. It's bad if you played this without a board because you just don't do anything. You just wasted your turn. 4 Nami because it's the best card in the deck. This card is busted. In pretty much most of them I match up, I basically mulligan for this. The only time I don't mulligan for this is against Ace because they have they have 3 life, and sometimes you swing once and they already took a life before you get to play Nami. And against Bonnie, I guess, if I starve them. Sometimes I don't starve Bonnie. It depends on my opening hand. That's when I decide whether I starve the green Bonnie or not. Whether I have removal or not. That's when I decide. 4 Robin, busted card as well. 3 Newgate, I think 4 was a better call. I dropped it to 3 last minute, but I think 4 would have been better. But I had little time, little space, so I had to cut space for Red Rock and some other shenanigans. 3 Hogback, 3 Peronas. I also think these could go up to 4-4. I was at 3-3 just due to space. 4 Kumasi because it's a 2k Thriller Bark. 4 Gecko because it's part of the package of Thriller Bark, which is one of the better cards because the trigger is just nuts. Talking about the trigger combos really well with Hiyori. during the very late game, when you're basically at like 1 or 2 life and your opponent is trying to push for game, if you happen to have this in your hand, this is ridiculous. You play Hiyori, you take your bottom life or top, whatever you prefer, stack Gecko, trigger leader effect to draw 1, and you have a Gecko setup that can proc for you to play out like either the Zoro to heal 1 or Marco or Sanji as a blocker, which is really insane. 4 Borsalino because this card is just broken. I don't know why this card exists. This card is just ridiculously strong. Sometimes I go these two. I go Borsa Hiyori on the same turn. And it just makes me feel so safe because I have a blocker set up and I healed. I played Hiyori that stacked the Gecko. And all of a sudden I have a guaranteed trigger that I know of. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. I would probably try to add more Thriller Bark because I'm at 3-3. I would try to go 4. The cards I would cut is maybe Kikunojo, but I don't want to cut Kikunojo too hard because I still want triggers. But replacing a Kikunojo for a Thriller Bark does make sense because they both come out, but the Kikunojo is a bigger body. It's a 6k rather than a 5k. And the Zoro, I'm like very 50-50 on it because it doesn't come up as often as I would like, but it has come up in the past, but just not as frequently as I would have liked it. And yeah, on curve, I'd rather play Marco out instead of this. There is one game that I played against a Mihawk. I managed to do Zeus Red Rock. This was just ridiculous to be able to remove 2 bodies on the same turn with Nami. It was just so broken. And I can see this being played like in other matchups too, being able to remove bodies when you need it. There's a couple cards. There's this card that I've considered. 9-cost Mihawk. This is like, I think I've seen some list online run it, and I see why it's good. In the mirror match, you can remove a Robin while establishing a body. Against Lucci, you can remove their Sabo while establishing a body. Same thing against, I guess, other matchups as well. I'm just blanking right now, but like basically being able to play a 9-cost 9k body and removing a 7k body at the same time is really powerful. So I am considering putting this in. I just don't know what to replace because the list is still quite tight. Playing a removal list with Nami is kind of hard because I don't want to cut my top end. Like, it's hard to remove the Thriller Bark package to replace for Mihawk, and the Newgates are really good in certain matchups. So yeah, it's for me to decide before my next extra regulation event. But this was the list I ran, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will also post my gameplay as usual, and yeah, thanks guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck list, and peace, I guess. 388, very nice. I am keeping this.